Hey everybody, this is your boy Center Freaky with a video with my mage, level 33 now. Since I created the video on June 28th for the build for this mage, there really hasn't been any updates to the gear, and there hasn't been any real progression with this character. I'm still running Crescent Moon, and there really isn't anything pulling me to this game. So the reason why I make this video is not really to talk about gear and the build or anything like that. It's really to just try to have a conversation about what's really going on with the state of the realm. Everybody still hates Utopia. I took a 2-month break from July 28th from the last video that I made, and Utopia is still on the shit list for everybody. Correct me if I'm wrong. I got a good friend of mine. It's in the guild, Mikey Poo, who is an amazing dude. And then I'm trying to figure out what's really going on with this update. Since August 19th or 17th, when the update was supposed to happen, Awakened, and they're still trying to hash out bugs 2 months later. Is this really what's going on, or that's really what they're feeding us? I mean, what really is going on with this? They're gonna continue to lose players due to their lack of care for PlayStation 4 players, or I really don't understand how bad are these bugs really. I bought a couple things in this game, some Lumina to get a couple items for my state, and I bought the PlayStation pack with the forged armor, and when the seasons came out, I purchased the season packs. Try to show support for the game, because I really enjoyed this game. But what are they doing to us? I mean, when are they really gonna come out with this update? I mean, this run, I came in this run, I guess, kind of late, or somebody had left or something like that. We basically killed this entire dungeon in like 9 minutes. I believe it was my first time running this dungeon with this character when I did this, which was like, what, 3 days ago. And can't skip the cutscenes still. Was hoping that they were gonna add some kind of function where you could skip this cutscenes, which we've probably seen a million times. I know I've seen it a million times with my main. They still have I encountered a blue screen when I walked into the Bone Dragon the other day. So it's still pretty buggy. Some of the things are still buggy. Since the update, the addition of the S gear, they only gave us what, 1, 2, 3, 4 slots of S gear. There's accessories that you can't get anymore. Necklace of the Corrupted, for instance, Ring of the Plague, because we still can't get our dungeons. Ever since I don't know if somebody quit, or they deleted the dungeons on purpose, or I don't even know what happened. But ever since that big update, where they decided that the Good Idea Fairy told them that, hey, let's just make all these dungeons time dungeons and rotate them so that we could do less work. And somebody apparently just maybe hit the delete button and deleted the entire freaking book of dungeons, and they only left us with like, what, 3 abyssals in rotation and 3 regular dungeons in rotation. But since then, there really hasn't been any talk about what they're doing, if they're gonna give us those dungeons back, or really what's going on. They really have us on the dark. I know PlayStation has, I mean, PC has their game functioning properly, and Xbox has their game functioning properly, but we truly are just the red-headed stepchildren of this game. They're keeping us in the dark. They're not really telling us what's going on. They don't want to add any new gear, any of the other S gear. The update is still, what, almost 2 months since the update was supposed to happen, and it hasn't happened yet. So really, I mean, I don't want to make this video a complaint fest, but this is exactly what it's turning into, because somebody has to say it. I don't know if other tubers are talking about this, or if everybody's happy with the way the game is running right now. But what's even the point of running Warlords? What's even the point of running anything really, when my characters are max gear? Well, not max gear, but you know, they have pretty decent gear for all the slots. They have the accessories that I need, which a lot of people can't get them anymore. And you know, I just keep seeing players leave because they're bored, because, you know, other games are offering rewards, like real rewards for players. This game is really not offering us anything. It's basically, here, just play the same dungeon over and over and over. You're gonna get a piece of gear with a little bit better stats, but there's really no end game content right now besides Warlords and open world PvP. And really, this is the reason why we're playing this game. We're trying to play an MMO. A lot of us are players that come from other MMOs. Myself, I came from Final Fantasy 11, one of the grindiest MMOs ever back in the days. And to be in this predicament where, you know, look how fast we're smoking through this dungeon, and what's the point? Are there any special NMs that you could do with your guild? Are any 10 men, 12 men, 18 men, 15 men dungeons that you could do to try to play with your entire guild, not just a few dudes or a pickup group? What's really the point of playing this game? What really is the end game? What really is the guild aspect of this game, besides getting the stupid rock, the corrupted node that shows up every 8 hours now? You know, I collected that thing without a guild. I actually have a video of myself picking up 2 rocks the same day. I will post it. I did it with my berserker. But again, I'm just trying to figure out, what are these people doing with this game? What are their plans? What is their end game? Are we gonna continue with this game the way it is right now, or are we gonna really see some changes or end game, or are they gonna add the rest of the S gear for the other slots that we want or need? Or are they, I hear down the pipe that there's gonna be that Xbox, or not Xbox, maybe PC already has like double S gear. Okay, that's fine, we're gonna get double S gear, but what about the rest of the S gear? What about what slots are these double S's? Are they gonna be for the slots that we don't have, like the offhand, like the body, like the pants? What really is their plan here? Because I don't see a plan, and I definitely don't understand how you can take them. So they say the update was supposed to happen August 17th or 19th, right? So you have whatever amount of time before that they could have been planning for this update. So say 2 months, 4 months, 6 months. Okay, so we're working on this update for 6 months. So you add those 6 months plus these 2 months, that's 8 months trying to get an update for, you know, and they can't figure out what's going on. That's really what they're telling us. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just say, you know, we're just gonna shut down the PlayStation 4 service. Not that that's what I want, especially because, yeah, I did invest some real money in this, like I said prior in the video, and I have invested more than money. I've invested a lot of time, and you know, I haven't played in what, 2 months, because there really isn't anything worth playing. There isn't any new dungeon or anything. The marketplace is definitely destroyed. All the people are selling is items for the freaking ancient weapons. And you know, yes, I could invest my whole time into making this ancient weapon, and I did invest some time in it, but it gets boring. I'd rather do dungeons. I'd rather do things with my guildmates. Obviously, because I left for 2 months the guild that I was in, Death Dealers kicked me because, you know, 2 months out of the game. But you know, I did have to travel to Colombia and so on and so forth. So whatever. I could ask the guild leader to get me back, and for sure he'll probably pick me up. But that's not, again, what is there to do with your guild? Is there a 8-man dungeon? Is there a 10-man dungeon? 15? Where is that content? Are we gonna get something like this? I'm not sure if this is gonna get to the developers or the GMs, but I really do wish maybe this video can reach them, and maybe they can see that, you know, there are some of us that really care about this game, and you know, we don't like where it's going, and we want to see change. We want to see something happen. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see any specific content, just, you know, go ahead and drop a comment. I could do content with this character or my berserker, and yeah, anything you guys want to talk about, just go ahead and leave a comment, and then we can go from there. It's good to make a video again, and hope to hear from you guys. Take care.